I think I can now understand why police have launched a major incident portal where it will allow members of the public to submit any information that might assist with an investigation. In Greater Manchester alone, annual figures showed that over 1,000 criminals were cautioned or sentenced for knife and weapon offences. To put that into perspective, between 2015 and 2018, knife crime rose by 89% to 6,196, and over half of those crimes were done by 11 to 24-year-olds. Again, this information only pertains to crimes that were reported. How many people have been held at knife point and had to take that loss and suffer in silence or fear of being attacked or labelled a grass? And now, another child has lost their life. Alexander Soyoye was only 16 years old, and his life ended when he was stabbed to death in what police are calling a targeted attack. Alexander Soyoye was attacked by a number of men in Moston, Greater Manchester, shortly after 7 p.m. on Thursday. From early reports, police have ascertained that a large group of men chased a small group of teenagers along Birch Street before surrounding Alexander and hitting him with a variety of weapons. Okay, so I've come to terms with the fact that at that age, a lot of people just don't grasp the concept of life. Honestly speaking, they cannot begin to process the repercussions of their actions, or the concept that someone can die. So we can sit here all day and debate whether Alexander Soyoye was an innocent bystander or a participant in a gang fight, but that's not relevant. The guy was only 16 years old. He should have been thinking about learning to drive or doing his coursework for sixth form, not running away in fear for his life. It goes without saying, 16-year-old Alexander Soyoye was attacked in a brutal and vicious manner. The only thing I can liken it to is being a pincushion, and there's nothing you can do about it. What a horrible way to go. Despite emergency services attending the scene, Alexander was pronounced dead at the scene. This seems like a recurring theme. In a statement released by his loved ones, his family said Alexander was a remarkable man that was full of energy, intelligence and love. They went on to say that his energy was felt by everyone that met him. As I alluded to earlier, this was a gang fight, or at the very least a group of people fighting each other. At the beginning there was no victors, but ultimately someone loses and someone always wins. Now win may not be the right word, but someone survives to see another day. An 18-year-old who was stabbed during an altercation was arrested when he had checked himself into hospital. So far, police have charged the unnamed individual on suspicion of murder. But police are well aware there was a number of people involved in this crime. A statement by Detective Chief Inspector Alan Clitheroe of Greater Manchester Police's major investigation team said, "First and foremost, we want to express our deepest sympathies to the family of this young boy, who had his life tragically taken away from him. Our investigation is advancing, but we are keen for the public to help with our inquiry. We believe this has been a targeted attack, and we are confident there are people out there who know what's happened, or know the identity of those involved. All I can say is, if you want to put your life at risk, join the army or do relief work in a developing country. Living the life of a perpetual knife carrier is only going to lead you to misery and the increased likelihood of your parents having to bury you, or them having to send you money on your books in prison because you didn't think before you acted, or you just followed your friends on some BS that was never a real situation. Again, RIP to Alexander Soyoye and condolences to his family and loved ones. Safe."